yourself something funky.
Hello there. I guess it's just me now. Ha Trying to catch me out again, are you, Luciano?
Tried again.
Trying.
I had a feeling if I just left it there so it was just you, it would just spring straight in and get you, but...
It did spring straight in, but not quite quick enough.
Just didn't quite get you, did it?
Didn't catch my Mission Impossible theme, which is probably for the best.
What I'm going to have to do is work
copyrighted
out a
music,
way of
right?
going live 10 minutes before you realise we've gone live and then play that intro.
Well, I mean, if you want me to sing copyrighted music on your channel, that's your problem.
No, best not do that.
Right. So,
little bit of a difference this week with the Spice Freak. I always get the left and rights wrong on camera because it's reversed. But you struggle with that too, so that's all right.
I do. But I know you're over here. However, I can't get my hand on screen because so much of my camera's cut off.
We need to work out how to put us top and bottom because then it's just easier to just go up and down. Anyway, as we were saying, this week we've got a little bit of a special review coming too.
Yeah, maybe not the review, but...
Oh, no, it is a review because we want to know exactly what it tastes like.
Me too.
Oh, dear. What are we feeding you?
Yeah, so today is 5th day of Advent calendar from Sweden.
Do you want me to grab my Advent calendar as well?
Go on.
You have the same one?
No, I have a different Advent calendar. It's not chili related, but still a bit of fun, right?
Somebody could tag Ulrika.
No, we have Magnus tagged by Stu.
If Magnus is there, he's probably already tagged Ulrika.
Yeah, Ulrika also.
Now, this calendar that you're about to see comes from Gammelstad nach Caramel. I hope I pronounced that right. But that's the website down there.
The website for your Advent calendar is that?
She produces one of these every Christmas. This one came in conjunction with, if you look on the side of it, it says Insanity.
Dun, dun, dun.
Something tells me that they're not all mild. These are going to go
now. To get it. Oh, we have it.
So out of those 25 days, at least one of them, is going to be Insanity in there. There's going to be something in.
I have
18th. 18th is marked with the school on the description.
Oh dear.
It's nice that they've told you it's in the 18th and given you it early enough to recover in time for Christmas dinner.
I haven't told you. I'm expecting a white Christmas this year.
Oh, we have white Christmas because we have snow on the streets, and let's hope.
Oh, we've had that as well relatively recently.
Yeah, bless you.
That's a couple of big things.
Unusual for us. I don't know about you.
Yeah, and Reese are nice chocolates. Yeah, I like them. I like the mini cupcakes. Mini cupcakes that are this kind small. I have eaten the package that was almost half a kilo.
We've just been talking about them earlier on, and I kind of did the same thing, and then I was very, very ill off them because I basically ate the full packet.
Yeah, but they are eating them by themselves. You just open the package, take one, and it's over.
So you're both on day 5 of your Advent calendars.
Let me find the day 5. Okay, I have day 5.
Mine is just a tiny little Reese's cup like this.
So,
but he's going to enjoy it anyway with a little dash of hot sauce.
Oh, yeah. Dash of sauce, you say? Maybe not sauce. Maybe I'll go for the peanut butter we had a little while back.
And the day 5. Day 5 in my calendar is mint and habanero.
Mint habanero.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That sounds pleasant.
This is the last one from the mild, because first 5 is mild. Then you have 10 that is called I don't know how they call it, middle or medium, just medium, and last 9 is insane.
Oh dear.
When you bite yours, let's check. Can you show us the inside so we can see what it looks like?
Yeah. Okay, so Let's take the chocolate out. And this is also dark. Oh, wow.
Relatively firm, normal truffle, but
Nice minty taste.
Is it a powerful minty taste?
No. Very light and pleasant. And same with the heat of habanero. You can taste the mint. You can. Oh, damn! You know what's happened.
He'll be back
That's
in a
what,
couple of seconds.
that what is happening every time. So I have to refresh.
See you in a couple of seconds, dude.
oh dear, internet problems or
It just does it the once whenever he first goes live, but we have him backstage for a bit earlier.
Yeah. So I'm in the same position with the same chocolate. Yeah, you can taste the mint inside. You can taste the habanero inside. They are level with the they are level with the level of the taste.
Would you describe the texture?
I keep them on the balcony, so they are cold. So the chocolate inside is hard. When you leave them in the room temperature, they are more fluid. So this is hard chocolate on the outside, and like in the Lindor's balls, you have this feeling that you are not biting the chocolate. You just feel the chocolate flowing in your mouth.
yeah, I thought yours looked a bit firm, so good to have confirmation that in fact you've been keeping it out in the cold.
No, I like my things like that. I prefer them from the fridge as well.
Oh, interesting, because I prefer that melt in the mouth personally. But, different people like them different ways, so.
It is, yeah. Definitely doesn't look like we're going to get any hiccups from it, though. So,
No,
yeah.
not today.
Does it have that sort of that nice blend of cold and hot, though? Or does it just taste of the mint? Oh, excellent.
Each chocolate is more intense in the heat. So the first one was also almost zero heat, just fruitiness and chocolate and just one little thing on the tongue that I can sense that was something that was supposed to be hot, but it's not hot enough to warm my mouth. Second one was jalapeno, was so tasty that I forget to watch for the heat. This was just so good. The third one I share with Carolina, so I don't know how was the rising of the heat, because I know how it looks with the first, second, fourth, and fifth.
For me, it wasn't too high. It was perfect heat.
Yeah, she said I don't know if you can hear her. Yeah,
Perfect heat.
Yeah, so probably it is each day it's a little bit higher. So this is day 5 from the 24th. 24th will be. I don't know what it will do to me, but I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it.
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So thank you very much for the time. I'm going to the kitchen because I have to eat some dinner. I was working today. Luciana, no, what I was doing with this, with the drilling holes in the wall.
He's been playing Bob the Builder, I'll tell you. He's been putting shelves and all sorts up.
Yeah,
Well, thank you very much for taking a break and joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll be watching the show. Yeah.
Good
Awesome.
to see you there, Les.
Yeah, guys.
Thanks for sharing the calendar. So that was Les Check, the Hiccup Mackay. I hope I get his name right. I probably don't. And it was the calendar from Gammelstad's Nach Caramel. It's probably a bit late to buy one now, but she does do them every year. So get your order in for next year. I'm going to pop that.
Yeah, I'm sure they do some nice other stuff as well.
Oh, they do lots of nice other stuff. If you want some good chili candies, check out the website. Well, in fact, I'll leave the website there so you can quickly check them out. Over to you now, Coran.
So, well, not got anything too new this week for you? But I do have something from one of our group members who may be having a little bit of trouble at the moment.
He makes some of the best combination sauces
Oh, he makes
For
some gorgeous stuff.
for a hot dog.
You want the hot dog stuff first, do you?
Oh, you've got it there with you, have you? You've got it, yeah. The South
The
Carolina.
South Carolina barbecue, which, yeah, it's sweet, golden mustard, little bit of chipotle to it, just gorgeous stuff. And yeah, great on a hot dog. Also great over your macaroni cheese, though, with your mashed potatoes, all those sorts of things.
Once you've had that on a hot dog, no hot dog's ever the same since, is it?
Oh, absolutely. Ah, yeah, I can see there's a fan of his Fatali Attraction in the chat
Charlie
there.
Attraction is another one, yep.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones I had from him. Still a goodie. Still a real goodie. Seeing a lot more Fatali products nowadays, actually, because that was one of the first.
And Phil Blake just named the third, so that's all the three of my favourites just all popped out straight away.
Oh, that's going to fall. Good thing I put my hand underneath, but you can see the consistency of that. You can see the wonderful golden color. And that's not particularly hot, but it's gorgeous. And it does actually have a little bit of a kick, but I feel like more of that's the mustard than the chili.
Well, I am susceptible to mustard, so you could be right, because I do actually find that quite warm.
Fair enough. Yeah, Adele's guessed the next one. So this one, yeah, I got in some Daddy Cools this morning. Actually arrived this morning on a Sunday. But this is actually an old bottle because I'm nearing the end of this one. Did get some more, but no sense opening the new bottle till we're done with the old, you know?
A lot of Americans or other people around the world probably don't know what we mean by corned beef stew or corned beef hash, blah, 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 because their corned beef's a lot different to ours. But this stuff...
That's what you do with this, is it?
Big dollops of it in there.
Oh, it's my shepherd's pie for me.
See, I've not tried it on the shepherd's pie yet because I put it in.
Oh, you know, just bangers and mash, that sort of thing. Real good stuff.
That death fundamentally goes on shepherd's pie.
And yeah, a little bit of the chipotle in that again, a little bit of smokiness to it, but all sorts of different fruit in there as well. Cooked down to give it that proper brown sauce flavor, but with a bit more nuance than usual. There's a little bit of things like tamarind, there's orange, there's prune, there's apple, there's a bit of tomato, a bit of onion, a bit of garlic, a bit of black treacle, all those things. And just, it's real good.
It's brune sauce?
Yeah, it's brune. And that's exactly what it says on the label.
Just as it says.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that one. So those are the two those are the two main sources I got from today. We do also have this stuff. And I'm not going to open this box. I'm saving it for a little special something I'm going to do. But I do have a second one that, as you can see, is a little bit smaller. I've had a go at this already.
You're going to be hard to sell this one to me. It's white and it's chocolate.
Ah, but it's not your normal white chocolate. If you've seen the color of it, this is caramelized white chocolate.
That's what's bothering me. It reminds me of that Caramac.
Yeah, so if you don't like Caramac, this might not be the sort of chocolate for you, but at the same time, it's a way better Caramac than Caramac is. And it's ghost pepper and salted caramel based.
Now, I know somebody that really, really loves Caramac, and his name's Christopher Sells. So what we might have to do is arrange a bar of this for him for Christmas so that he can do us a review.
He's not allowed the chocolate.
Go for it.
He's not allowed chocolate.
Oh. It does have
It's not chocolate. It's not chocolate. It's Caramac.
Well, you can buy him. You can have my mum shouting at you.
Think we'll scrap that idea?
Yeah, it does have a surprisingly fierce ghost pepper heat to it, this one.
It is quite warm.
Yeah. And it definitely catches me in the back of the throat when I swallow. But And it's got a good caramel fudge taste to it. And you just don't get other chili chocolate like this. It is quite unique. Oh. Don't know if you caught that on the microphone, but yep, we're getting the hiccups now.
We got a hiccup. So there is some heat there then.
Yeah.
It's not just in the throat.
I've had a lot of ghost pepper chocolates. This is one of the hotter ones.
It's a pretty impressive hiccup.
Yeah, that's really caught my throat, that one. And by extension, my diaphragm. But yeah, still a good creamy caramelly chocolate. Really very nice. And he makes some gorgeous pretzels with it as well.
I think I saw those go past. I'm sure I did. Me not being a pretzel lover or a white chocolate lover, didn't point them out to Waddell, but I probably should have done.
Is that where the
I
pretzels
enjoyed
were
them a
from
lot.
at Davidson?
What?
Is that where the pretzels were from at Davidson?
Don't think so.
I thought you said it was at the Kill. Red
So,
Hot.
Oh, well, you were
I
there.
have from Daddy Cools today. I do have one other thing from him that I won't be trying today. I'll be doing this maybe in its own live sometime soon.
I'll ask him.
But I feel like this deserves its own attention because this is his nil by mouth, his extract sauce.
Oh, yeah, we are aware of nil by mouth.
Yeah.
And yes, you probably should do that with clean palate so you can get a proper review.
Yep. I'm liking the look of the ingredients. Starts off with scorpion, ghost pepper, and scotch bonnet. Then goes down into peaches and raspberry and cherry tomato, raspberry. Oh, sorry, I said raspberry already. Bit of Carolina Reaper, some orange juice, some lime juice, some onion. You know, a whole load of nice sounding things. And then right near the end, you get that it's 1.7%, 6.4 million extract. So I've
Just
had
to
things
push
with
the heat up.
more extract in, but yeah, this sounds hot. Not sure if I'm looking forward to that or not, because it sounds delicious, but it also sounds like it's going to ruin me.
I'd suggest when you try that one, get a couple of Doritos or something to put it on rather than
Yeah.
a teaspoon.
Probably not Doritos, because they have a fair amount of flavor going on their own. I'll probably just use the regular tortilla chips I have downstairs, but
Yeah, same thing though, yeah.
Is
Same
that
sort of
why
thing,
you
yeah.
usually eat cookies?
I'm not sure.
Was that Mill by Night? The time bear?
I don't think so.
Which one was it then?
I can't remember.
The Teddy Pill.
Oh, well, it might have been there.
It's a hot one.
so yeah, that's that. And it's not possible for me to type in the chat, is it? Over here.
I can't type into the Facebook chat from here. I don't know why, but I just can't seem to do it. I can chat.
I've got a couple links that I could probably do with sharing for Daddy Cools.
Well, if you can shove it up, I'll see if I can catch it, and I can bring it up.
Okay, then. One second. Okay, I can't view his website via this link because I have this weird thing of, for some reason, it only lets me see him on mobile, but you should be able to. Everyone else can.
Let's see if I can find it from here.
There you go. There's a link.
There it is.
There's a link for his website, but also probably worth mentioning, he's had a little trouble recently. Basically, there's been some, well, somebody apparently didn't like the fact that he has a temporary storage container in his garden, and they're trying to get the council to get rid of it, and if it goes, his business probably ends up going with it.
It's not technically in his garden.
It's not in his garden, right?
It's not bothering anybody in any shape, form whatsoever. Nobody can see it. It's in his own land.
It's been there for years.
Been there for a while. It's well out of sight, so that there's nobody can call it an eyesore in any shape, form whatsoever. And he's decorated and painted the side up. So
Yeah, he has, and it looks really good. And there's a link to the story about it, and there's also the next one I'm going to give you is a link to the petition to basically say, please don't make me take this storage container down. I need this. Because, yeah, why? There's no reason to get rid of it, right?
It's no harming nobody in any shape, form, in any. It's a temporary structure. It's not concreted in. It's not bolted down.
Oh, I see. I'm Facebook user again. I'm going to have to sign up to Streamlabs again, aren't I?
Yeah.
Ah, well, we'll sort that after.
But it's not even like it's an eyesore to anybody because it's on his own land and it's out of sight.
Yeah. Yeah, good on you, Stu, for signing the petition, but just thought I'd share it with you all in case there's anybody who hasn't, because, yeah, he needs our help, and it's the least we can do to keep a great hot sauce producer around, right?
If we want to keep the sauces, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have a vested interest because I love these.
That's it. If we want to keep the sauces, we've got to do so.
These are thoroughly enjoyable. And you mentioned his Catch the Reaper. I don't have any of that right now, but I do love the Catch the Reaper as well. I mean, it says it's Reaper. It's pretty mild for Reaper, but it's still relatively hot. But also, you've just got that sort of roasted pepper flavor to it in amongst the ketchup, and it just makes it taste so much better. Not even necessarily about the heat. It's just a fantastic ketchup.
I will hold my hands up. I do find that one very hot and use very, very, very little. But it is about the ketchupy taste to it. It does taste like ketchup.
Yeah, but with a roasted pepper element that just adds so much.
But I do find it very hot, though. Anything else you've got for this week?
So, that's everything I have from Daddy Cool's. I did also have a look at some Hot Ones sauces, though. I don't know if you want me to show those off, because they're not very available in this country. But
people that want them can find them in the Leeds chili shop.
I'm not the own brand ones you won't be able to buy from the shop, but they might have tasters, and if not, they do run a challenge night once a month, so you'll be able to try them there.
So they are available in the country. They're just a little bit harder to track down. A couple of people saying they've already signed it.
Yeah, good on you people, but again, if anybody hasn't, now's the time. So this first one is their classic. It's supposed to be one of the first ones on the show. Well, the first one on the show, so it's not particularly hot, but I just poured it down my sock. It comes out very quickly, despite the drop and nozzle. Yeah, as you can see, very watery in texture. Has fairly large flakes of chili in it, though. And those flakes are all diabols, so while you get the vinegar first, there is also a really nice sort of deep, woody chili flavor to it as well. So, yeah, vinegary, but still quite pleasant. And on something that will cut the vinegar, I mean, great on your chicken nuggets at the very least. That one.
Well, nothing else you could suggest other than the chicken nuggets.
Well, I threw it in my baked beans the other day, and that was pretty good too. Haven't done too much else with it yet, but
That's what I do with a lot of Chipotle sauces. A lot of the Chipotle-based sauces, that's what I do. I chuck it into the baked beans.
Oh, I do like a good barbecue with my baked beans. So yeah, I agree with you there.
Evening, Jamie, dude. Good to see you.
Good with chicken or socks. I'm not going to lick my socks, Stu. Though I appreciate it. I appreciate the silly comment. Then we have this one, which is the same thing, but the garlic version. And if we have a look at the back, you can actually see all the garlic floating in it.
Garlic's always a winner, though.
Well, not so much with this one, surprisingly. And I'll tell you why in just a second.
Don't ever say there's too much garlic. You can't have too much garlic.
No, it's not that there's too much. Also, you might notice there's no dropper cap on this one, so I had to be extra careful with this. But this is... It's almost as vinegary as the last one. Maybe not quite as vinegary, but the chili flavor is a lot more subdued. It's not the nice woody one that it was before. It's just a fairly standard red chili. And the garlic, it's not fresh garlic. It's not toasted garlic. It's that processed dried or pureed garlic. And in fact, looking at the ingredients, it's a mix of the two. So it could be a much more enjoyable garlic flavor if they used better garlic, basically.
Fair enough.
So that's why that one's a disappointment to me.
I have to admit, I have recently been playing around with powdered garlics and stuff like that. And
Powdered garlic has its place, but usually I find it's better supporting a nice, fresh, roasted garlic. Powdered onion, though. Powdered onion is surprisingly good. Yeah, this is the Black Label version, which was a short-run limited edition that they recently brought back. It's still the classic, but it's the Pepper X version of the classic. So imagine the last two, but with their supposedly hottest in the world hybrid chili. And you can see it's quite an interesting color. It's greeny, yet also reddy brown.
every time I hear Pepper X, it just reminds me of the mysterious Nibiru Planet X. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
does it exist? Does it not exist?
So this one, again, doesn't have the dropper cap, which is kind of a problem. I have to be very careful not to pour it down the side of the bottle, because it just flows and flows, this one. But it does have some seeds in it. I don't think I can show you without tipping it all over the place, but it does. And
That actually looked more like a very thin soup than a sauce. Wow, that hit.
so it's vinegary, but it does have a bit of a kick up front, and then it just builds and builds and builds. Sort of throat, top of the mouth. It's a little bit bitter initially, but it's also green chili with a little bit of fruitiness to it. And yeah, I don't think the heat it gets to is anything beyond Reaper, but for such a thin and vinegar-based sauce, it is still surprising that that competes with a top-level Reaper one. That is quite substantial. And I've been throwing that over my macaroni cheese and stuff. I am quite liking it. But it is fairly simply just the pepper and vinegar and maybe some water or something. I don't know what's making it quite that thin.
Looks like a pretty rough sauce, that one.
Yeah, definitely the hottest of the bunch. By a huge margin. I mean, nothing else is even close to that.
Until you actually said you've been enjoying it over your macaroni cheese, it actually looked like you didn't like the sauce. It was like, and then when you said you've been enjoying the macaroni cheese, like, wow.
No, it's just, and it's a little vinegary and bitter up front, which on its own can be a little off-putting.
Well, things change with food, don't they?
After that, it just gets real, real hot. Yeah.
It's like anybody that's ever
When
tried
you got a bit of food
Marmite.
to mitigate that, it's a lot more enjoyable.
Marmite doesn't go on its own slapped on bread. It just doesn't work.
I mean, some people like it on toast like that, but most people will mix it in with the butter.
Or
At least
with-
mitigate it a little. And personally, I prefer to use it in cooking where it can be toned down a bit.
Studio says you don't look well now, Coran. Caught you off guard, that one.
And there's one thing with Pepper X is just every time I have it, my head feels different. You know?
Go a bit lightheaded.
Yeah. Ugh. And realistically, a spoonful of that was not a sensible thing to do.
I don't know you're our Facebook user, but evening.
Evening. Not me this time, I swear.
Wasn't you this time, no?
So,
That's Sean.
Yeah, that milk's got rid of most of it, but I can still feel it on my tongue and around the sides of my mouth and stuff. It's going to be there a while. And I am completely out of drink.
Are you gutted that you didn't get hold of one of the calendars from Gammelstad?
I didn't know that those existed before. I do like the idea of a chili chocolate calendar.
I did, and I forgot, and I didn't get the order in time until it was too late. And when Christmas arrived, it was like, oh no. But luckily, let's check got hold of one, so we are still going to get to see the full 24 days.
I'll ask him to pick me up one next year.
I was going to say that's what we need to do is next year. Remember to get them all in order together.
A tiny sip of the dribble at the end.
Have you got anything else to show us?
No, that's all I've got this week.
Because it looks like you've run out of milk there, dude.
Yeah, I've run out of milk. I don't think I'm going to be able to give you a good review of anything else after that.
So there you go. That
pretty
one was
darn
very hot.
Yeah.
Even Jamie, dude.
A very different heat to your normal extremely hot pepper. So a very different flavor to your normal extremely hot pepper because it's not a red pepper. And when fully ripe, it's sort of reddy orange, but a lot of the time they give you it in this sort of greeny, orangey, browny state. And it does taste more like an earthy, fruity green pepper. So it's interesting, it's unique, it's very hot, maybe a bit more vinegary than I'd like, but I mean, on food, it's a lot less noticeable than it is straight on the spoon.
I was going to say, we'll put it on salty food, and the vinegariness doesn't really. It kind of umami's out, doesn't it?
No, I am feeling a dribble go down my nose now.
Yeah, I think we're going to let Coran get off there. He's about to get the.
I think I need to head off, blow my nose, that sort of thing, make myself presentable again before I greet the family.
Cheers for that, dude. I'll see you again next week. I'll say bye. So that was Coran the Spice Freak Sloss. He will be back next week at the same time, 8 o'clock. And we'll see who's going to be in there with him. But for now, I'm going to get myself out of here. That was Newt Chilli-heads. I was Loose to the Sun. Bye, guys.